My question is for the Minister of Agriculture and Food and Rural Affairs. Speaker, it's been many weeks since the Minister of Agriculture spilled the beans about Ajax Downs. Apparently, the government has hatched a secret plan to shut down the casino and move the slots to Pickering. The people of Ajax have rallied together against this backroom deal. Ajax Council passed a motion calling on the government to do a fulsome, fair, transparent third-party review. Yet, the Mayor of Ajax tells me they haven't heard a peep from this government or the OLG. Radio silence, Speaker. Will the minister finally come clean and confirm his government's plan to kill 1,700 rural jobs?
Thank you, Minister of Agriculture, Rural Affairs.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I'm pleased to answer the question, a member from Perth-Wellington. And on Friday was a historic day in the province of Ontario, Mr. Speaker. We had the opportunity to be in beautiful Flamborough Downs. A number of our colleagues here were there for the announcement, and on Friday we announced that over the next 20 years we'll be providing $105 million per year for a sustainable horse racing industry in the province of Ontario. Madam Speaker, I just want to say that all the leaders of Ontario's horse racing industry were there, whether it was the thoroughbred industry, the standardbred industry, or the quarterhouse industry in the province of Ontario, and they had one response on Friday's announcement. This is the greatest news for horse racing in Ontario in 4 decades in the province of Ontario.
Amazing work. Amazing. Thank you. Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, for the minister's reference, I was talking about Ajax, the Ajax quarter horse racing business. Back to the Minister of Agriculture, Speaker. Speaker, the secret plan to shut down Ajax Casino has been botched from the start. The town of Ajax was blindsided when they learned the news in the Peterborough newspaper. They weren't consulted at all. Now the government wants to politicize the process by announcing that Ajax Casino will move to Pickering. The town of Ajax doesn't want this to happen. The people of Ajax don't want this to happen, and the 1,700 workers losing their jobs certainly don't want this to happen. Minister, why are you doing it?
Good. Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the Minister of Finance would be delighted to answer this question.
There we go. Thank you. Minister of Finance.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And, Mr. Speaker, I want to reiterate the tremendous news that was provided on Friday to the horse racing industry, the breeders, and all of the individuals involved with the industry, including Ajax Downs, Mr. Speaker. We made a point of reaffirming our commitment to the industry to support horse racing and to provide support especially for those small tracks. The member opposite is talking about the casino. He may want to talk to Rod Phillips, Mr. Speaker. That member, that candidate, was the one that was architect of modernizing the OLG, including some of those slots in those racetracks. But we are there to support Ajax Downs. We're going to support them as we are going forward, and it has a fairness monitor. It's been open and transparent throughout the process. We are going to support the industry and the modernization of the casino business. Thank you.